Welcome to Creative World. In this video, we will solve Chapter 3 exercise problem number 3.35. While solving this problem, we will be using Kirchoff's current law. According to this law, a cumulative current on a node inside an electrical network is always equal to 0. Sum of all entering currents on a node is always equal to sum of all leaving currents from that node. We also will be using Ohm's law. According to this law, voltage across any resistance R is the product of current through it and the value of resistance itself. Now move towards the problem. Exercise problem number 3.35. Use nodal analysis to find the value of voltage V0 in given below figure. This is the circuit diagram of given problem. Inside this network, we have to find the value of voltage across this 1 kilo ohm resistance with this specific polarity labeled as V0. And we have to use nodal analysis technique. So without wasting time, let's proceed towards the solution of the network. We know that in order to apply nodal analysis on any network, we have to follow some steps. First step includes finding out the maximum number of node voltage equations that can be retrieved from that network. So using this equation, we can find out that figure. In this equation, n represents number of nodes exist in the network. In this case, there are 4 number of nodes, so 4 minus 1 will be equal to 3. Maximum 3 number of node voltage equations can be retrieved from this network. In next step, we have to label all unknown non-reference node voltage. In this network, we are considering this node as reference or ground node. Other non-reference node voltage are labeled as V0, V1 and V2. In third step, we have to assume all unknown branch currents along with their directions. Now we will apply one by one Kirchoff's current law on these particular nodes to find out their node voltage equations. There is no need to apply Kirchoff's current law on this node because value of voltage on this node is already given in the form of voltage source. Positive terminal of this voltage source is connected to this node while negative terminal of this voltage source is grounded. So whatever the value of voltage source will have, same voltage will be appearing on this node as well. So we can say that V2 will be equal to 12 volt. Next we will apply Kirchoff's current law on this node. On this node, one current is entering Ix while two currents are leaving I2 and 4Ix. Leaving currents are taken with negative sign while entering current is taken with positive sign. Add minus 4Ix and Ix together, their sum will be equal to minus 3Ix. Now we have to replace these two currents with their respective equations. Current Ix is equal to the potential difference of these two node voltage divided by the value of resistance. Here V2 is equal to 12 volt, so 12 volt minus V1 divided by 1 kilo ohm will be equal to Ix. Similarly, I2 will be equal to V1 divided by 1 kilo ohm. Now in order to omit all denominator values, we will multiply this equation on both sides with 1 kilo ohm. Both denominator values are same, so both of them will be cancelled out with product of 1 kilo ohm. The equation will become minus 3 into 12 volt minus V1 minus V1. Open these brackets, product of minus 3 and 12 volt will become minus 36 volt. Similarly, product of minus 3 and minus V1 will become plus 3V1. Now add these values together and place minus 36 volt on the other hand side of equal. In order to find the value of V1, divide on both sides with 2, so the value of V1 will become 18 volt. Now we will apply Kirchoff's current law on this node to find out the value of voltage V0. On this node, two currents are entering, 4Ix and I1, while only one current is leaving, that is I3. In next step, we have to replace these three currents with their respective equations. Current Ix is equal to 12 volt minus V1 divided by 1 kilo ohm, while the value of V1 is 18 volt. So 12 volt minus 18 volt divided by 1 kilo ohm will be equal to Ix. I1 will be equal to the potential difference of these two node voltage divided by the value of resistance. V2 is equal to 12 volt, So I1 will be equal to 12 volt minus V0 divided by 1 kilo ohm. Similarly, I3 will be equal to V0 divided by 1 kilo ohm. Sum of 12 volt and minus 18 volt will become minus 6 volt. In order to omit all denominator values, we will multiply this equation on both sides with 1 kilo ohm. All denominator values will cancel out with the product of 1 kilo ohm. Here product of minus 6 volt and 4 will become minus 24 volt. 12 volt minus V0 will left, here minus V0 will left. Now add values having same variables together. Sum of minus V0 and minus V0 will become minus 2V0. Here sum of minus 24 volt and 12 volt will become minus 12 volt. Place this minus 2V0 on the other hand side of equal to make it positive, and in order to calculate the value of V0, divide on both sides with 2. So the value of V0 will become minus 6 volt. So minus 6 volt is appearing across this 1 kilo ohm resistance in this network. Here minus sign is indicating that the polarity of voltage V0 taken across this 1 kilo ohm resistance is wrong. Actual polarity of voltage across this resistance is opposite to the given polarity. It was all about chapter 3 exercise problem number 3.35. Thank you. See you again in next video.